Hey, Joris, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basic. Chuck of the Deuces, I would text baby man. I do this back. You know this it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real rise up, fake rise down. Brought to our preacher, preach on. Welcome to the Back of the Basic broadcast. Back of the Basic. Chuck of the Deuces, I would do text baby man. I do this back. You know this it is. Look, I know I ain't saying I ain't talking about racism anymore, but I'm not going to talk about anything else when it comes to this point. But I really don't want to talk about politics, but it's going to be my only time and my official time. If you want me here to talk about more about politics, this is going to be the only time if you can play this video again, me talk about politics. But I'm going to ask y'all a question. When they talk about this whole operation between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, if y'all don't know who's Stark is from the Buck Wild and Stark, the guy, he what you call the dude who run with Buck Wild the rapper, and they were a group back in the 90s. If y'all don't know, y'all know. Go look him up. He was talking about they were saying that Kamala Harris, she might be next one in line for run for president. Let me tell y'all something, and I hope people need to listen to this. If it did, they would have given it to Hillary Clinton by now. What makes you think they're gonna give it to a black female? For years, there's a reason why this country the way it is now. This country was built by Europeans or white America, and that's something that us black people don't understand. That, and I get it. I know all the things they done. Remember, these people are a part of you until you have to accept that fact. Then we're gonna say we can't blame them on every single thing that they done to us. Just like they can't blame us for something what we done to them that we didn't have anything to do. And the first thing they don't have nothing to do. I'm telling you, this country in a lot of trouble, and you see it right now. Now, in the black community has always been a patriarchy. No, no, my bad, matriarchy. Black community was never been a patriarchy. It's always been a matriarchy because they believe that the women run every damn thing. Black men, I'm gonna tell you like this: if black women built everything, you would have been in a better situation you're at now. That's not her job. That is your job as a man to able to take care of your woman and your family and yourself. We lost that for the past couple of years because they let's be honest, women are the choosers, men are the decision makers. Even though men supposed to be the breadwomen and breadwinners, and women supposed to be the bread maker. See everything, the homemaker. Everything's changed. It's not like that no more. Now women start doing things right now. Now, why is it that you look at these other ethnicities, these other cultures, these other people, we don't have women worship us. We don't have that. Black men better ask themselves that same question. And I can't wait till I do this patriarch matriarch the next week and do that. But you notice white women worship their men, how much they done for them, for make sure their house is paid for, the make sure they put food on the table, put coat on the back, put a roof over their head. They'll fix everything to make sure their lives are even better. Why is it black men don't do these things? It used to be a time black men doing that. Black men ain't doing that anymore. I'm telling you, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. If these young men, these young upper black men today can't see this, they're in a world of trouble. And so is sisters. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Joe Biden is 78 years old. He could pass on any moment. And then you got hold on, folks, hold on. Uh, the white the dude. All right. Hey, I'm back, man. Sorry about that. Helping the family situation. But like I said, we're in trouble. We're in trouble if we can't figure this out. Now, I notice when I pay attention to all these other communities, these other people, these other races. Hey, bro, I subscribe to your channel. Please subscribe back. Okay. All right. All right, man. Okay, thank you. Like I said again, bro. Like I said again, we need to figure this out. What's going on, man? I look at these other communities and I ask myself that same question. These other women worship their men. Sorry it takes so long, my bad. These other race of women worship their men. How come these our women don't worship us? There's a reason for it. Because the black community has always believed that patriarchy. No, my bad. I keep saying that. Matriarchy. Black community has always been matriarchy. Black men don't run a damn thing. They don't run the military. They don't run the entertainment industry. They don't run absolutely nothing. You got to go to them in order to get something what you want. If we can't figure this out, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. If and I'm gonna say this to black women out there, if you think that Kamala Harris, this woman, is going to be in the president of office and knowing they worship Satan, you're in a whole lot of world of trouble, and you just don't know. It'd be a whole lot of things that's going to be worse to come. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, Joe Biden is 78 years old. He could pass gone at any moment. And you think they're gonna give it to her? They're gonna give it to Trump. 2024. He be what 77 then, and Joe Biden gonna be 81, 80, 81, 80 or something like that. You got to think about that. We're in the year 2021. It's going to be 2023 and 24 and 2022, 23, 24. And it's going to be years prior. He be 81 or 82 by then. And we don't see that. We don't see that as a problem. We're screwed. We're messed up. I don't care how strong black women are. They only say that when around their own men. But why they won't say it to Latino men and Asian men and white men? Because they know they don't get down like that. They ain't going to try to hear them. They're going to kick them to the curb. Let's be for real, because they know they ain't going for that. So they control whatever goes on in their household. They know that. They're not dumb. They know who controls the money. They know it. They know who controls the money. Because it damn sure ain't us. It ain't us, man. And I'm gonna tell you something like this though. You got Bernie Sanders. He's 79. He ain't gonna live very long. You got John McCain. He passed away when he was 81 years old. What year John McCain passed away? John McCain passed away. I didn't think he was that old, and then they say he was 81. You have to be at least 30, 35 or older just to run for president, basically 70, but not when you're 80 and 90. Think about this, man. Think about this for 1 second. We in trouble. If we can't take a look at that, then we're through. This man just passed away in August the 25, 2018. That was what? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Think about it. Joe Biden was 81 years old when he passed away in 2018. He died at August 25. Think about that for 1 second. If for you black women, you so-called black feminists, thinking that they're gonna give it to Kamala Harris, you got another thing coming. She is the real reason why Oscar Gregg can't get no justice. Thanks to her. She is the real reason. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you ask Kamala Harris to do something about that Breonna Taylor case, if she do it, Let's see how she ignore you, so-called sister. Because every sister ain't no sister. I mean, I can't believe y'all being played like that simple because she's a black woman. She's an Indian woman. Does she look like she's black to you just because her dad was Jamaican and her mom was Indian? Y'all better wake up. You don't know what these people who you up against. You have no idea what Russians, Ukraine, and or North Korea, all them folks. They won't stand a chance against that. And these so-called fake ass gangsters, these gangster rappers claiming they sell so real, but the real gangsters is going to be sprayed with bullets with rain blood dripping on them. Ask little Boosie label mate named Little Pat got killed by a former Russian mobster or a former FBI man, whatever you want to call it. He was murdered. Some say Pop Smoke got killed by the same man that killed Little Pat. If you don't know who Little Pat, you need to look him up. Why is it that black gangs has always been disorganized, but white gangs is well organized? So is Asians. You ain't gonna have no ordinary power. Real power comes within who connected to the not only the streets, but connected to the global states of the world, the global world at that. If we can't see that, how the white community always have this patriarchy, they don't believe in matriarchy. The white women let their men run every single thing. But black men, you won't get the same thing from your women. If you keep doing what you're doing, keep pregnanting them and not taking responsibility, because you need to break this cycle. If you don't break this cycle, these women are going to continue to get angry. I'm a good person at that, but don't use me. Because these so-called tough guys, these thugs or whatever, they ain't shit. But it'll be the real man that's over there that passed the mill and cut the grass and mowed the yard and paid the fence. But they don't want those guys. And I have females in my family struggle around that not want a man that actually will do something. I ain't want to get into details, but I tell you like this though. These people are way too old for running for president. Y'all better wake up before it's too late, man. I tell you that. We're screwed as black men. And we ain't got nobody to blame but ourselves. And you white Americans, y'all pissed off, but they've been using y'all all these years. So why you notice this now? Destroying humanity before you know it. And I thought the COVID-19 would end. It would never end, bro. It will never end until it's to reach the very end. Plain and simple. I wouldn't run for president. The Democrats and Republicans, they're both the same. The only difference is they love to play whites and blacks against each other because they know they control each other people, for they won't go aside against them. All I'm saying, black women, don't let these people play you. And black men too, white men, and definitely white women. Go look up the word feminist, who started by white males. They're the ones who started feminism over there in Europe. It did not come from Africa or Asia or anywhere else. It comes from Europe. The same way the term slavery came from, and the same term eugenetics and eugenics come from. They're behind it. They're responsible for why these things are taking place now, and why many of their people died in the ground and being buried. I am saying to this, if we don't wake up now, we're finished as a folks as a whole, plain and simple. That's why I never vote either one of them. I can't stand Joe Biden. I can't even stand Trump. But I tell you this is the same Joe Biden said that we don't need another nig mayor and we don't need another nig call the shots. He said the N-word back in the 80s. He need his ass whooped for some of the things he said. And so is Trump too. But you notice how come Trump partnered with Joe Biden? I'm going to be honest. Donald Trump, they always say Donald Trump did so more than anyone, especially the black community. How come Barack Obama did not partner with Jack Johnson with the Man Rights Act, but Donald Trump can do that? You got to really think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. I waited on black women to ask Kamala Harris what she going to do in the Brian Terror case. They ain't going to do a damn thing. If they're not doing nothing for George Floyd, what makes you think they're going to do something for you? Y'all better wake up, man. These people are too old to run for president. They need to be passed by an aspirin Viagra or something. Because this country is in a terrible state. Nothing more, nothing else. That's all I can say. I'm out. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic. Struggle to do South Text, baby. Until next time. All right? All right. Peace. I'm out. All right. Peace.